How did you use new media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages? When conducting my planning for this project, one new technology I learned how to use was Prezi. I used this interactive tool to put together my treatment, which shows the audience the brief of my trailer. This was done because it's a more attractive way to capture the audience's eye and is simpler to understand. This interactive tool allows you to create an animated slideshow and insert text, whereas if I was to type directly into WordPress, it wouldn't look appealing. Furthermore, another new media technology I used was Windows Movie Maker, as I used this program to put together my focus group. I had never used this piece of software before, therefore resulting me to watch tutorials. However, this program was simple and easy, as it was like using Final Cut. I learnt how to put effects and text between different clips, making the video look consistent and professional. Another new media technology I used was Apple Motion. I used this to create some intertitles on my trailer, however I did not use them on my final piece. I had to watch several tutorials and clips in order to understand different tools and effects. One tool that I used the most on Apple Motion was a dim effect using the light, so that when the text does come in, it shines. Also using Final Cut, I discovered different effects that you could apply to your clip. For example, bad TV and bad film, to create a distorted effect over the clip. I thought this was effective as this ties in perfectly with my genre. Also importing JPEG files from Photoshop into Final Cut to make each letter go back and forth. I did this by chopping and cutting image files and duplicating images to show the use of individual letters going back and forth. I had to reverse the layer using Photoshop and therefore import that file into Final Cut and arrange the timing with each letter. When creating my trailer using Final Cut Pro, I had to learn how to import video files and picture files, making it flow with the rest of the trailer. A transition effect that I used was the fade in and fades out, as I thought this gave it more of a professional finish to the trailer. The fade in, fade out transition is conventionally used in trailers, as trailers use this for the passage of time or the movement in space. I learned how to dim in sounds over the soundtrack using the pen tool while the soundtrack played over the top. Also, during the process of creating my trailer, I had to speed clips up for my montage to allow several clips to be played rapidly. GarageBand is a new software I had to learn how to use, as this was the place I had to get all my sound effects and soundtrack from my trailer. This piece of software converges with Final Cut, making it easier to import and export music files. Furthermore, GarageBand is software that has copyright-free music to allow pupils to use different sounds to make their trailer sound better.